will be your client, as mentioned, and what I'm going to do right now is just give you a brief overview of our organization. If you haven't heard of it before, I'll tell you what we do and what we're doing now in terms of our marketing and communication strategy, some of the pieces that we are using to communicate with the public and get our message out to our client and service area. So as far as the Furniture Bank is concerned, the organization started in 1998 as an organization at the time what was known as Material Assistance Providers. The mission of the organization is simply to take donations of used furniture and distribute that furniture to people who need it. In a nutshell, that's basically what we do. Our service area is mostly confined to Franklin County and greater Columbus area. We pick up furniture within about a 16-mile radius of our facility, which is located on the other side of downtown in Franklinton. We pick up furniture mostly from residential donors. We do have some institutional donors like colleges, hotels, restaurants, places like that who have lots of furniture. When they're changing out their furniture, redecorating or whatever, we will go and pick that furniture up from those types of places if they are interested in donating to us. For large donations like that, we'll go a little further, but the bread and butter of our operation is basically going door to door, picking up donations from individual residences, whether it's something like a couch, kitchen table. We're basically doing that to get most of the furniture that we have in our facility. We pick up about we make about 40 to 60 pickups a day, somewhere in that range every day. So that furniture is picked up, brought back to our facility, and usually within a day or two it goes back out and ends up with someone else in their home. Clients that come to us for furniture have to be referred by other social service agencies. So people can't just call and say, hey, I need some furniture, I'll be down in a little bit. People have to come to us by way of referral through an organization like Red Cross, for example, or Children's Services, or Salvation Army, Faith Mission, you name it. Most of the clients that we deal with have been homeless or living in a shelter, whether it's a homeless shelter, a domestic violence shelter, maybe have issues with unemployment, maybe we've moved to the area, whether from outside of Columbus or outside of the state, outside of the United States. A lot of that demographic and client information is available on our website. Just to give you an idea of, first of all, what our marketing and communications goals are for the organization. Right now, we are kind of reacting to a market awareness strategy or a survey that we had conducted for us last year. And we found on the basis of that survey that about 18% of the Central Ohio area is aware of the Furniture Bank and what we do. Obviously, we'd like to have that number increase substantially, would be great, but our goals for the coming year, or actually the year that we're in the middle of right now, the goal for this year is to increase our market awareness from 18% to somewhere in the range of 23 to 25%. The pieces that we use, some of which you're probably aware of already, whether that's been distributed to you, is information like our website. Most of the information that we have there is pretty current, pretty fresh. In addition to that, we use a lot of print materials that we distribute to a variety of people in a variety of ways. One of the things that we found in our market awareness survey, which would probably be of use to you for the purposes of this class, one of the things that we wanted to find out was how do we get furniture? How do people that call us to donate furniture find out about us? What we found is that 25% of the people who donate furniture to us are previous furniture donors, so we have a lot of repeat customers. Another 25% of the people who donate furniture are people who heard about us from furniture donors, so word of mouth advertising is pretty big for us, and that works, it seems to be working pretty well. So we love it, I love it because it's cheap, and it's working pretty well, and it's probably going to be pretty consistent with what you find, I guess, in the rest of the world. Is about 50% of your marketing is probably going to be word of mouth. So Seems to be working well for us. We have a good reputation in the community. The people that work with us like what we do. They like it well enough to tell other people about it. One of the ways that we capitalize on our word of mouth advertising is by handing over some marketing materials to people whenever we pick up furniture. Since we're a nonprofit, anything that people donate to us is considered a tax-deductible donation. So we bring a pre-printed receipt for people to their home when we pick up their furniture. So if you were to call and donate a couch, we'll show up at the door with a receipt. And we'll also hand over a couple of items for people to either keep handy, like a refrigerator magnet. Just slap it up on the refrigerator. It's got our website and phone number, so every time they open the refrigerator, they're going to see our logo there. And they can either keep that or hand it off to a friend, whichever, and it seems to be working out well for us. The other item that we have is a little postcard that's got our logo on the front and on the back. Contact information, some information in general about who we work with, what our service is all about, where their furniture goes, and why we want their furniture as opposed to why it's better to give it to us than to the landfill. So those two pieces go with every person that donates furniture. That's the transaction that happens at the doorstep, basically. So if you consider that we're doing anywhere between probably 150 and 200 pickups every week, we're handing over that many postcards and magnets to people every day, or excuse me, every week. So that's hopefully getting people to give furniture back, give furniture to us repeatedly, or tell their neighbors, tell their friends, tell their coworkers. A couple of the other print pieces that we work with, or actually I'll step back and say that one of the other places that people hear about us most frequently are retail stores, specifically furniture stores, whether it's a name brand store, a large furniture retailer, or a department store that sells furniture as well. We display flyers at the point of purchase that have some information on them about what we do. So a lot of times if you're getting new furniture, you haven't exactly figured out what you're going to do with the old stuff yet, and suddenly the new stuff is at your door, and the people that are delivering it aren't going to take away the old furniture for a variety of reasons, whatever they may be, depending on the organization or the company that you buy the furniture from. They're probably not going to take it away. Who knows why, but they have their reasons. So we put these at the register or at the point of purchase in furniture stores and other places around town for people who are buying furniture or other household items that may seem to indicate they're in a transitional phase, whether they're moving in, moving out, whatever. So we get a lot of calls, probably about, I think somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 to 6% of the people that call have seen our flyer somewhere and picked it up at a store. So it's not an insignificant number, considering that those are pretty cheap to print and distribute using volunteer help. The next item, and we also display those in places like apartment complexes, let's see, your property management places, and a variety of other places like churches where people are, where a lot of people are going to pass by and may be interested in moving furniture, getting rid of it. So that's worked out pretty well for us. It's pretty consistent, and we know that we're always going to get a pretty decent response from it. That's an old flyer. We've updated the look a little bit, but you get the general idea. Basically got our phone number on it. Give us a call to donate furniture. Here's how it works. A couple other pieces that we work with. Obviously, we're a nonprofit, so fundraising is part of what we do. And one of the things that we do is send out a direct mail piece. We send out a quarterly newsletter. This is the most recent one. This just came out. This just hit the doorstep probably about 2 weeks ago. The quarterly newsletter is it's news, but in that it's something that you're reporting. It's not very forward-looking, just as the nature of a newsletter, but it's nice. Some of it's a little forward-looking. We promote upcoming events. This in particular promoted a furniture auction that we had a couple of weeks ago. The rest of it is pretty straightforward stuff that you might see from any other